drop that down too. Okay, so I don't know. It's weird. Anyways, I felt this was important to show this video. So normally I don't like showing videos necessarily on here, unless it's like, you know, Johnny Somali or like Cyrax or something like that, you know, lol cows, joking, haha, funny. But this is like, this video that I'm gonna show you today is not joking. This is gonna be a reaction video. I highly suggest that everyone here goes and checks out the podcast, the Unsubscribed podcast, because honestly, the stuff that's being revealed in this is quite serious, and I don't think that it's isolated to that one school district. I think it's actually a much larger issue, and I think we should all be aware of it, because our kids are our future, and without the kids, we're not going to have anything. So, without further ado, I will begin this. Takes me a moment. Sorry about that. Sure everything's going and everything's starting. I gotta give my scenes more proper names. Anyways, without further ado, it's called the video is Your Kids Are in Danger. SVU detective exposes Buffalo school system. Anyways,
if you can't tell by the thumbnail, this episode, it's not even an episode. It is something Rich, you know him as Angry Cops, brought to light. And it is something that even now I'm at a loss of words to how to even explain it. I will say.
So, just to start, if you're sensitive to these types of issues, and you're one of my viewers, you don't need to see it. I'm sure a lot of you have had your own experiences. Maybe some of you haven't, but I think we all know at least one person that has. And just try to be respectful in the comments if you're going to comment, and just, yeah.
Viewer discretion is advised.
Yes.
And it does have to deal with kids. I truly believe everyone should see this message. And I know this community. We know this community, and we know you guys will help make this right and make a difference. And really quick, so much love for Rich and what he is doing and the purpose of this. All the AdSense and money that this video generates is going to be donated to the Buffalo, New York Family Justice Center. And the other reason it is running is because in order to reach as many people as possible, this is how you have to do it. Otherwise, it gets restricted. And we didn't want that for this message. Angry Cops, Rich, we will support you till the end of times with this. And I know all of you will do the same.
Also, I don't make any money on this. I don't make any money, period, on YouTube or on Twitch or on Rumble or on X. I just do this for fun. I enjoy doing it. If it comes to something later on, whatever. But I'm not monetized anywhere. So like me showing this, I'm not collecting any money from this. And yeah.
Here, you all, we defend those who might need a little help or who don't have a voice. So again, viewer discretion is advised.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Unsubscribed Podcast. Rich has something important to say, and we would like for you all to hear it.
You ready to get sued?
Yeah. No. Let's go.
All right. So this is this is real, and this can affect my life, but it's at the moment where.
So, if you notice, this is. Let me do some explanation. You probably don't know many of these people. If you do, great. That's based. You do know these people. But this is a podcast. Blah blah blah. You already know what podcasts are. But this man in the right here, the bald guy, he's a cop, and he is a very well-known cop. He's known as the Angry Cops or Angry Cops online. Yeah, he has a great show. I just recently became aware of him because of Tim Pool. Actually, I was watching a Tim Pool episode with him on it, and I liked him a lot. He's a very interesting guy. I believe that he has his heart in this, and he's actually a good cop. He's not one of these weird, flaky cops. He's actually a good guy, from what I can tell, at least. I mean, I don't know him personally, but yeah. But anyways,
It's one of those things where you got to do the right thing or not, and I didn't want to ruin the actual podcast with it. I wanted to wait till later on just in case. So here's the deal. I've been in SVU in the Buffalo Police Department for 2 years, and there was a space in between it where I left SVU, the Special Victims Unit, and I went to two other. I got promoted to lieutenant, and then went to the FBI and assisted with that, and I'm back in SVU. But during those 2 years, even before then, there has been an issue where the Buffalo school system, specifically their legal representatives in the city, like the city attorneys that specifically work for Buffalo Public Schools, right? So I'm not sure if that's the city of Buffalo buying these attorneys and having them protect them, or if it's like the schools, like lawyers for the schools as their own thing. But either way, long story short, the Buffalo school system has been intentionally not reporting the assaults of student between student, and then has also used the Buffalo Police Department's school resource officers to write reports, and then had their influence over those officers to then close the reports. And that's a story I'll get into.
Right. So soft pitch, why are they doing that?
I don't know. My best estimate is that they're afraid or don't want the numbers to show that there are these police investigations occurring at their schools or assaults occurring at their schools, because it could affect funding or something somehow, which, by the way, is fucking stupid. If a crime happens at a school, it doesn't mean that funding is then stopped or prevented from going to that school. Oftentimes, if there's a problem, people will pour money into that problem to fix it. And I'm going to give you an example. This is a real example. There's a school that's attached to the Buffalo Science Museum. That school that's attached to the Buffalo Science Museum has doors that can go from the Science Museum into the school.
Okay, so this is where anyone that's listening, viewer discretion is advised. I have to keep stopping this because I could be copyright struck. I don't think these guys would do it because I'm trying to get this story out. I realize that I have a very small audience, but at the same time, if it reaches one or two more people that would not have heard it normally, that's, one or two more people that could be part of this cause. This is very hard to listen to, and I can't imagine what the kids experienced. I can't imagine what the police are going through. I just the amount of evil. Like I'm prefixing this, and I'm giving you a chance to turn it off. But like the amount of evil that you have to be complacent with to allow this to continue, and this is a cop. This is a cop. Normally, I hear stories and stuff, and normally they're not. They're credible. Like I think they're credible. but most people, they'll blow it off. And when you have it from a cop, this is real. Like, this shit's real, all right? And I think everyone needs to really listen closely. And if you like I said, if you have had issues in the past, you might want to click off. Really. I'm being dead serious. But seriously, if and thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate that, man. But just letting you know, click off if you've had issues. Like, I understand completely.
School, those doors are not locked. Individuals can get into them, right? Stranger danger, right? And that happened. So a stranger went into the school. It's a grade school. It's a very low school. And this person grabbed a male and a female child.
It's a very low school.
Low grade school.
So like first through fifth.
Yeah. So so kids under the age of 10.
Oh, fuck.
So it goes into the school and grabs a young female child and a male child and tries to leave. And I'm gonna parcel this story up in kind of the way that the information came in. At first, the information that came in was that there was one female child that was, it was an attempted abduction. There was no report about the second child. Kind of a big deal. The second child, the boy, had pissed himself. And when his parents came, sorry, I'm getting fucked up. When his parents came to pick him up.
Take your time, brother.
Yeah, sorry. Give me a second.
You good?
You're all right, man.
When his parents came to pick him up, the school did not disclose to the parent that the kid was a part of an attempted abduction. So when parents asked him, why did my kid piss his pants at school, the teachers and the people in charge did not tell them that there was an attempted abduction. The school then deleted the video of the attempted abduction.
The fuck?
In the district attorney's office, excuse me. And the district attorney's office only got it because somebody within the school had the wherewithal to record it and then give it to them. The district attorney's office has...
So, just to make it clear, so everyone understands, the school district deleted the video. They had surveillance footage, probably from a CCTV, and they deleted the footage. And someone in the school recorded the footage, probably with a cell phone or something like that, before they could delete it. But, like, it was literally deleted. So the school is in some way complacent with the issue, at the very least. Obstruction, the issue. But to me, I hear that and I think nefarious activities going on, and someone at the school knows what's happening. So you have a science thing connected to a little kid's school, like grammar school, maybe middle school, right? And this guy went in and was able to grab a little girl and a little boy. The little boy pissed himself because he was so freaked out. And the school didn't even tell the parents what had happened. So there's something wrong here, and something really needs to happen to make the people accountable for this issue, because that should not happen ever. And the very fact the school tried to cover it up, it literally tried to cover it up. I mean, he's going to be very generous, but I'm not that generous. I won't make any accusations, but I'm going to say that it doesn't sound like something normal's happening inside that school.
Sent subpoenas, so like court order documents from judges that are signed, to the school's legal representatives, and those representatives have intentionally not responded to them. Now, here's the weird thing, which is like this is the biggest issue right here. Is that specific one is the one that sent me over the edge. Obviously, I'm emotional from it. So the
Also, anyone here that like thinks that it's not manly for him to cry, dude, if there's like kids involved, like cry away. You know, it's out of frustration, the tears, and like how the frick can you do, like how the frick can the people that are supposed to protect your kids be like that? Like how the frick can these people be like that? It's upsetting. It's upsetting. And I understand why he's upset and why he's crying. And get out of here with that shit if you're not okay with him crying like that.
The biggest issue with this entire story, well, one of the issues with this entire story is that when subpoenaed, these legal representatives for the Buffalo School Department are ignoring the subpoenas and not responding to them, but being obstructionists and actually giving information to school administrators and school personnel to not talk to the police or assist the police in any way. In fact, to obstruct us, like intentionally, do not do these things. Here's how you prevent the police from doing their job. So, and here's where like this crux is coming in, why it's kind of a whistleblower thing is there are people that are trying to get this information from the schools, and the main obstructionists are these lawyers who, once again, I said, are ignoring subpoenas and court orders. And the only way that you can overcome that is if somebody from the court system, judge, attorney general's office in New York State, the attorney general of the United States, comes down and says, why are you not responding to these court orders? You're ordered to respond to them and you're not. And in this specific case, you know, like destruction of evidence, you know, which is huge. And then not telling one of the, you know, the kid's parents.
No, if somebody.
So if, just to make sure everyone understands, the attorneys from the schools, whoever they are, if it's from the city, if it's from the school district, if it's like personal attorneys, they're not responding to the subpoenas that are being given from the courts. So like they're actually not responding to the courts. And the police are caught in the middle. Like they're trying to get something done, but they just will not comply. And without evidence, you can't prosecute anything.
Comes forward, you said somebody had the wherewithal to record the surveillance video or whatever it was.
Yeah.
If somebody comes forward with that, that's still usable as evidence.
So they
right?
have to, person, that's a weird thing about New York State. And I'm not a lawyer, and my knowledge is limited in that, but from my understanding, you need to have somebody confirm the authenticity of the recording. So let's say that it's a CCTV of like a corner store. The manager or a worker would have to show up to court and say, that is the video that from my store. When it comes from, and I don't know if this is how it was done, but let's say like a cell phone recorded the CCTV footage, and then they were like, hey, they deleted the real CCTV footage, and then gave it to the assistant district attorney. You would need somebody to authenticate that, which would, and this is where the legal process is weird to me. I'm not sure if that means that the individual that sent the CCTV recording from their phone would have to state, I'm so and so, I recorded that with my phone. I was in the office of such and such school, and this is recording of our CCTV footage. Or if that means that any representative from the school can say, no, what that person recorded is our CCTV footage.
Gotcha. So whoever recorded versus anyone can say yes and verify that.
So I'm not sure. Like that's something for like the lawyers to do. I'm not sure how that process goes, but
yeah. School district did that,
dude. I'm telling you, it's a lot of the schools. When I say that's the worst example that I have, which is obviously a horrible example, I can't tell you the amount of shit that I have to go through in order to go to a school talk to a principal and say, what did the kid tell you? And they'll go, I can't talk to you. I've got to talk to my lawyers. You're like, it's in your job to protect the kids? I can't tell you how many.
Listen to this.
Girl is,
Listen to this.
man, I'm getting fucked up.
That's fucking wild. Like, especially if your own kiddo and then you don't even know. They come home, they're scared, they're confused, they have no idea what just happened, and then no one's telling them.
If you were
like a
The
made-up story.
loyalty to the money above the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I think it's a mix of fear. I think it's the fear of
and you know, this is once again he's going to be very very graceful for them. But I think it goes beyond that. I think there's something more to it than just fear. I think in a lot of these cases, listen, there is a lot of sexual assault that happens in these schools. There's a lot of issues that happen in these schools. And teachers don't want to talk about it. And parents don't want to talk about it. And sometimes the low-hanging fruit, somebody, well, he's going to talk about something and it's not going to seemingly be connected to sexual assaults, but it kind of is, because if they start reporting higher issues, the other issues involved can be reported on too. And yeah,
there's a lot of shit there. I don't think it's like dirty money. I think it's a fear of losing your job. It's a fear of the people that are above you that are going to come back and get you. I think it's the fear of stepping out of line and then getting, reprimanded.
Bystander.
But like one of the cases that I had is a girl went to she got beat by her dad, who's a blood. He's a piece of shit. She got beat by her dad, and she went to a school counselor and said, my dad beats me. And the school counselor didn't report it. School counselor
didn't report it.
Like, this kid's a liar. She lies a lot about like how cool she was at another school, and you're like, oh, that's normal kid lying shit. What do I give a about that? So she didn't report it. And then the next incident happened where this girl had a video recording of, I forget if it was either her dad post beating her or if it was during the beating or if it was of her injuries. I think it was of her dad punching her. And she walks into the counselor's office while she's with another girl, plays the video, and the woman's like, is that you? And she's like, yeah, that's me. And then the girl walks out of the office. And then later on in the day, the counselor goes up to her and is like, hey, listen, what's going on with that video? Like, is that you? Like, what's going on? She's like, yeah, that's me. My dad beats me all the time. And then the kid walked away. Not reported. Not reported. Not reported to CPS. Not reported.
See that right there also, that's an issue. Like, why the hell aren't you reporting that somebody's beating their kid? Like, why aren't you reporting that? That should be reported first thing. Like, I don't know what these guidance counselors or people are doing, but like, if that's not reported, what the hell are you doing there? Why are you collecting a paycheck if you're not willing to protect these kids?
Reported to the police. The third time is when my case comes in. The kid comes into school beaten and bruised and swollen, and then they remove the kid from the parent's custody, right? And then that's when I get the investigation of child abuse.
But it took 3 fucking times to
It took 3 times. The first time, it's easy. Hey, CPS, this girl says that she got beat. I don't really know what's going on. Here you go. And then CPS begins an investigation. And then the law enforcement referral from CPS comes to me. And then
Exactly.
if CPS brings her in,
Wood
does
chipper.
an interview, and it's valid, I go talk to dad and arrest him. That didn't happen the first time. The second time, there's video fucking proof that she's got a video on her phone and shows you. And then you do nothing. And yeah. And so like that, those are the two. That's one that I'm directly involved in. That's one that I happen to know about that I'm not investigating. And I can tell you that myself and the people in my unit are concerned, but we've made complaints, and people in my chain of command above me have made complaints, and we've had to go back to be like, let's look at this address of the school.
What's
that?
What's the
Okay, so once again, this is the Unsubscribed podcast, and you can get all the information from there. This is the Angry Cop or Angry Cops YouTube channel. You know, you can actually go to his YouTube channel and support this guy. This guy needs support, and yeah, if you can support him, go do it, because I'm telling you, this needs to stop. And he's being a whistleblower, and I don't know what type of shit he's going to get into, but you'll hear later on in this video he's concerned.
outcome you want on this? Like what I don't.
Oh yeah.
I want
This
the
is
one school
important too.
counselor that I investigated arrested for for failing to report. You're not a school counselor if you don't know how to tell people that a child's being abused. She needs to be arrested or charged. If you want to put her on probation, fucking fine. But something needs to happen. And I'm not saying it needs to happen as like there's no legal system. I'm saying that there has to be a repercussion, so then people who see if you don't report.
It is absolutely crazy that this is going on. And this is, they say it's just in Buffalo. You know, it's the Buffalo School District. But I don't think it's just the Buffalo School District that's doing this. I think it's a lot more. And I think that finally we have a police officer willing to make the stand and has an online persona that is large enough so people can hear this shit. I'm telling you, if it is this one area that the country that's doing this, I'll be shocked, because I bet you it's all around the country.
Because you didn't report, that there's repercussions.
So like the people aren't reporting because they're worried the system will fuck them, but if you don't report, the system will fuck you too. So like you need to do your job.
It's like this dual concern, right? You don't have to talk to the police. Like everybody has their own individual rights for self-preservation. You know, your Fourth Amendment rights. You don't have to, Miranda rights. You don't have to talk to me. But it's different when you're a mandated reporter. And it's different when parents aren't being told why their kid. If you've got a kid. You don't have a kid yet. Not you either. If you picked up your fucking toddler from school and they pissed themselves and they're crying, and you're like, oh my God, what's Jimmy? What's going on with you? The first thing you do is go up to the teacher and be like, hey, what happened? And you would expect a real answer. Somebody tried to steal Jimmy. What you wouldn't expect is for that school to delete video footage. What you wouldn't expect is for that school to be like, oh, you know what? I'm not sure. Something happened. You know, you'll have to talk to an administrator about it. I'm not sure. You know, it's people that are afraid of doing the right thing.
I would be fucking livid.
These school teachers and principals are afraid to do the right thing, and like I said, we can guess why. I've got my own hypothesis. This is why. But either way, they're failing to do the right thing for one reason or another. And some of them are bad. And I'll give you another example. This case might have been a fluke. It could have been like, you know, kids experimenting and then one of them got scared. It could have been absolutely nothing. It still could be absolutely nothing. I've left 6 messages on a principal's voicemail saying, hey, I just need you to talk to me. I need the phone numbers of the parents. I only have the phone numbers of the kids. I don't want to call the kids. Please give me the phone numbers of the parents, of the adults of these kids, of the police report that you called 911 for, to have police already show up. I just don't have the phone numbers for the parents, and I can't get a return phone call. How many times do I call a school principal to be like, hey, there's a potential sexual assault. I just need to talk to the parents. And I can't get a return phone call?
It's fucking wild.
And like,
I mean, this is insane. Like, I had to listen to this twice when I was bringing it up, because I just could not believe the amount of issues that is in this one video. And it's, once again, this is from a police officer. This guy is a cop. And you have all these things coming up. It's nuts. It's nuts.
And for some reason, they're protected. And my opinion from all of this and everything else is that it is the legal representatives of the Buffalo City schools that are advising, educating, scaring, whatever you want to say it is, to these administrators, teachers, counselors. Don't talk to police. Don't make a police report. Have the police report, instead of say sexual assault, make it information only. Well, you want to bury a sexual assault with a kid? Have a fucking cop show up and then have them write down everybody's name and say information only, and then don't forward it to special victims unit.
Yep.
Yeah.
5 kids, 7 kids are by one other kid in the school, right? They're 14, he's 16. It doesn't fucking matter if it's not a crime or if it was consensual. If somebody says I was and I felt bad about it, it's my job to investigate it. Why are you stopping that? And so, yeah, I was going to do it on the main podcast. If you want to throw it at the end, that's cool. But I might be asking for financial assistance after this goes live, but I'm okay with it because
you're doing the right thing.
It's fucking me up. It's fucking me up. I can't deal with it no more.
You know, something that I've learned from our little podcast is ever since we've opened it up to like first responders, I've read a lot of those stories in there. And first responders do like PTSD. I think it's like for the active duty military, when you go to war, it's like it's highs and lows. Like you just get a shit show or nothing. Like it's all over the place. But first responders, it's just a constant thing. And like you being in the smack dab middle of both, bro, I don't know how you do it. Like people in general, like cops in general who deal with like sex crimes or child sex crimes, I couldn't do it. I'd be going to prison.
Because it's the idea of like the, at least when you're talking.
Yeah, that's actually a really good point the guy's making. Like, I can't imagine how much restraint these cops have to have in order not to go out there and just smoke these people. Like, how the fuck can you sit there and obstruct a parent from finding out that a child was possibly sexually assaulted, let alone delete stuff? Like, you cover it up. I just, you're not even human at that point. I don't understand, like, how you can be like that. I don't understand.
Talking about military trauma, it's like that's over there.
You're in war. Well, that's the
the
thing. You're in war. You are fighting the enemy. You're like, chances are innocent aren't. You're not taking the life of an innocent. It's very rare. You're fighting enemy combatants. You're shooting blah blah blah, and then you come back and you're like, oh, and it's a separation versus here, and it's not the innocent you're seeing and interacting with or pulling up to a crime scene, as you said. It's like, hey, there was a fucking drunk driver and a baby got smeared across the road. And then you have to go home immediately.
And know that's going on around you all the time.
Yeah.
It's like
different world.
It's like an acute injury versus just like sustained overuse injury almost.
Yeah.
Like, I would join the military and go to war over being a police officer. I'm so sorry. Any day.
Paper towels.
Paper towels. I got them right here. Boom. Because of that exact
Reaction.
you're going to get pink
Get
lip.
the smelling salts.
Are you available later?
Did you just do a line of energy drink?
Yeah. Ooh, I feel better after getting all that off my fucking chest.
Thank you for the dude, brother. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Dude,
for sharing, brother.
I'm honestly like, I'm like, for real, like I'm fucking, I feel like I am going to have some sort of repercussions because I'm trying to do the right thing.
We got your back.
Like, I feel like,
Yes, please.
You have so many people that will have your back on that.
dude,
we will show our ass to make that happen.
I did that already.
On a different issue, you did literally do that.
Do cops have whistleblower protection? I know military does. Like, honest question.
Well, I mean, there's a whistleblower protection for everybody.
Listen, if anyone out there
So yeah, and
here's
like,
this message and can help this guy out,
if there's like a legal thing where they're going to come after me. I bet you there is going to be a legal thing where they come after me.
if there is a legal
I
thing,
don't know how.
let
I'm
us show
protected or
enforce
what
for
that's
this
gonna
man.
be
It's
whenever
worked
it
out for
comes.
you so far.
Yeah, I know. Well, I don't know what I don't know what's going to be so far, but like the things that I just said, right? And because I'm concerned about them, it's like you said, the one case is mine, and that's how I know about it. But like, these are concerns from higher ranking people in the Buffalo Police Department. These are concerns from patrol people in the Buffalo Police Department. These are concerns from the district attorney's office. Like the district attorney's office is like, Rich, like I know what you're dealing with. This is fucked up. I've got this. I've got that. This is going on. That's how I know that. Like the lawyers from, or that's the information that I'm getting that back up that thinking that the lawyers that represent the schools are not just not responding, but also obstructionists, which is like, and
it's freaking wild.
If I can be frank, I think everybody in the world is going to be like, so let me get this right. You're a lawyer, and instead of assisting the police department in protecting kids because you represent the schools, instead of assisting them, you're going to intentionally obstruct them. You're going to not respond to subpoenas. You're going to not respond to court orders. You're going to think that you're so high above the law and you've got no repercussions have happened to them because like you need somebody above a judge. Like, what's the judge going to do? Hey, give this to me. Yeah, I haven't given you anything, and I'm not going to give you anything, and nothing happens. Like, where the fuck else do you go? The commissioner of police can't do shit about that. Maybe we can make an arrest here or there, but then we need the assistant district attorneys and the district attorney of Erie County to have her back and do that. And if there's assistant district attorneys that are like, dude, these lawyers aren't even responding to us. Like, we don't know what, like, we got to get somebody higher above our DA to do something, or the DA to do something. I don't know, like, who can do something. And it's gotten so bad in the schools that, like, this is my, like, I don't know. I just gotta, like, talking to a shrink and fucking, and this.
I just hate how bad it's gotten to the fact where you believe that the unsubscribed podcast is the best outlet because Jesus Christ.
Bro.
I mean on the plus side.
I can guarantee this will light a fire.
I agree completely with that. And I actually, I suspect there's something more to this. I suspect these attorneys represent some of these offenders. And I think that they're trying to protect their own asses for that too. Because I think if we were really to see the how deep this goes, it might be beyond the surface level. Like, this is the surface level that you're seeing. The school district having these problems and stuff like that. But I think beyond that, some of these offenders that are doing these things, it might go beyond just the people at the school. If you catch what I'm suggesting, these attorneys may have connections to certain people. I mean, in recent days, you've even seen judges standing in front of justice for people. And when you have a system like ours, and a judge is an authority over this, and they're obstructing people from getting justice, you have problems. And it's beyond just the school district. This is a symptom. I don't even think this is like the whole of the problem that is going on. I think this is just a symptom, and finally we have a cop that's able to say it.
On the plus side,
that's part two, because it's like, because we know you, we love you, we're here for you, like we're.
I know that you guys will do your best to protect me, but at the same time, like, if these people are like, hey, because I know what's going to happen, right? I'm not an idiot. I've been around the legal system long enough, and I know how if you shake the right tree, something's going to happen. Like, I know what's going to happen is they're going to say that whatever I said, they're going to pick it apart. They're going to go through all my videos. They're going to go through this right now, what I'm saying. And they're going to go, you violated this, and this of your department's policy and procedure. And they're going to go, and you violated this, and this of whatever procedure. And you should be fired. You need to be removed. You're suspended. And here you go. And so what's going to happen is a guy, myself, if I can toot my own horn, who's a hard worker, who's been crushing his cases, who my lieutenant and my chief of detectives can vouch as like an asset in whatever unit I go to, especially under the investigative unit of being, special victims or others. Like
a good ass cop.
Yeah.
Like a good ass police officer.
So I know that I just know the squeeze is going to happen to where there's going to be, I feel like there's going to be negative repercussions on my career, and they're going to come after me for it, because just that, if nobody else has done this yet, why?
Wait, can we? I guarantee we could pull way more money than their attorneys do. I guarantee we can pull way.
And besides,
Do we
like,
know who
I'm
the
pretty-
attorneys are?
I don't know the names of the attorneys, but I can say that they are the attorneys that represent the Buffalo school system, and that they are attorneys that have been receiving subpoenas, and that those attorneys that have been receiving the subpoenas have not been responding to them.
I'm pretty comfortable dying on the hill of protecting kids.
Yeah,
That's-
I'm-
Which is like
Totally okay.
morally,
I think everyone
morally, I'm 100% in the right. Morally, like, fuck off. I know what I'm doing, but that doesn't mean there's not going to be negative repercussions. And like, that's one of those weird things where, like, I love being a cop. I'm not going to stop being a cop. I could have this career, but I love being a cop. But I'm worried that my thing is I think they're going to suspend me for an investigation. They're going to take a good detective that does the right things off the fucking streets for an indefinite period of time. What my biggest fear is, I don't think I'll lose my job for it, even though I know they'll come after me for it. My next biggest fear is that they're just going to take me off the table, and they're going to fucking put me on administrative leave for 10 years until I'm forced to retire, and I'm never going to be able to help a kid again.
And that is how you know this guy is a good dude. And anyone that has the heart to do police work, like with an attitude like that, is a good dude. That is the type of cop I want to see as a police officer. That's the type of man that we need. That's what we should have. This guy is a model citizen as far as that goes. And that's why I believe almost everything he's saying. I believe him. Because that's just what a good dude does. You can't get a better cop than that.
And that's going to make me cry.
As he sips from his bad bitch mug.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that
I love
doesn't
arresting
happen.
bad guys.
You make a change,
I
brother.
feel like Rich is
You got contacts in the White House. You got contacts in the Pentagon.
I'll put it this way: we got some contacts that could probably make this.
terrifying for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, you know,
It's all fun and games until you get a call from your boss's boss's boss.
yeah. So like,
in DC.
so I knew,
Yeah!
you know, pump you guys up, but you know, you're kind of a big deal.
You ever see Goodwill Hunting?
What's that?
Goodwill Hunting.
What about it? Yeah, one of my favorite movies.
Is that the autistic guy who,
Williams.
like,
yeah, what's Robert Williams selling? It's not your fault.
Oh, bro, don't fucking.
It's not your fault.
Yeah, that's my line.
It's not your fault.
It's not my fault. I know. Well, I didn't cause the situation, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to catch flack for it. You know, and I'm okay with catching flack for it. What I don't want is to like not do the thing that I'm good at that I love.
We'll make sure that never happens.
Yeah, you got a
You
couple
have
million
word on that
homies.
one,
Yeah.
brother. We will dump whatever's needed to keep
Unsub
that going.
goes to war.
I'll fucking
Looking at our combined
immediately.
numbers, it's like my gang's bigger than yours.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm invited, but I'm down. Let's do
Yeah,
it.
yeah. So,
Fuck. Well, that was a little heavy.
Is it not a crime for the mandated reporter to not report it, though?
Yes.
say that again.
Is it not a crime for the mandated reporter to
So
not report?
let me tell you something, right? It's a slippery slope, which is one of the reasons why I think there's been like some pushback. I don't say pushback, but it's a slippery slope, and that's why it's difficult to charge not reporting when you're a mandated reporter. In New York State, there is New York State penal law. I forget which one it is, but it's failing to report, right?
Yeah.
Now, that can fall under, I'll give you two examples that are very different, right? Failing to report can be the situation that I talked about the girl going to a school counselor and saying, you know, something's happening to me and them not reporting it, right? It can also, technically under the law, right, the white and black of it, it can also be done if you beat up your kid, a 911 call, and I am a police officer and I come up and I arrest you for that and I take you to jail, but I don't report it. So that's one of the things that's kind of keeping like the police, I think, potentially at bay, is that there's instances where the police made an arrest, but they didn't report, which is like, to me is bullshit. They made the arrest has been affected. A rookie cop would assume that I've done literally the highest amount of I can do. I've effected an arrest. I haven't just taken a report and sent it forward. I've made an arrest. New York State now knows that this person has been arrested for child abuse, and they bring him in. And so I know that that's one of the issues when it comes to going for somebody that has a failure report. Because if the legal system is the legal system, if you do it for one person, you got to do it for them all.
And, you know, that is an excuse. But honestly, this is much bigger than that. And any police officer that knows you have to report somebody knows they have to report somebody. So that really is not an excuse that I buy as like a reason not to report this or a reason to be hands off, because this is a real issue and these are children we're talking about. And, you know, it'd be one thing if it's an adult that's dealing with this stuff. And like, I agree, like that it's bad for an adult, but these are kids, and kids really don't have any defender other than us adults. Like, we need to defend the kids. I don't see, because and like, you have a little kid that's reporting that you're being beaten. The least you can do is report it to the police.
And sometimes, you know, people in the legal system don't see the gray. And the gray is the police officer made a good judgment by effecting the arrest and maybe failed to report. But in that failure to report, it wasn't an intentional failure to report. He made an arrest and assumed that that was enough, which I think we can all agree is like an understandable mistake.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course. When you have a good system, it works.
Yeah. God, our
you know,
system
if
is
you
so
effect an
fucking
arrest, why
broken.
should you have to make a report? That should be done by maybe a report technician or by New York State by checking a box and saying, oh, hey, this person was arrested for this. We'll fill out this report automatically from CPS. But that's very different from my example of the school counselor failing to report not once.
I just can't
And I'll
believe.
even let that one slide. Like, fuck it. Hey, my dad beats me. All right, this kid's a liar a little bit. Where are the bruises? I don't see any bruises. Well, I stay home, so then I don't have bruise up that well. Like, all right, this is weird. You should report that. But everybody makes a mistake. All right, cool. You got one. But if some kid fucking shows up to you with a recording on their phone and says, hey, this is me, and then walks away, and then later on in the day,
It's ridiculous.
Go back to that kid and then confirm.
Does anyone have to go through that?
Fuck off.
Yeah,
You don't get to do your job anymore because
exactly.
you're inept.
Exactly.
Those are two different things, and that's one of the things that that I've noticed is like this slippery slope thing. If you go against the counselor that did the obvious wrong, that can bring in litigation to say, well, we have to treat the officers that didn't do the CPS report, Child Protective Services report, when they made the arrest. But at the same time, like I said, there's gray. There's understanding.
Didn't make the fucking report.
There is, what do we call it? Officer discretion. That officer discretion can be passed down to the fucking ADAs.
Time or two.
Which means that if I see something happen, let's say a traffic ticket, you go through a stop sign, I have the discretion to not give you a stop sign ticket. The ADAs, the district attorney, has the discretion to say, all right, you effected an arrest. You weren't intentionally not reporting a CPS thing. You made an arrest and thought that was good enough. You made a mistake. Hey, next time, fix that, right? And then you also have the discretion to then arrest that school counselor that fucked up until the third time that kid came into school black and blue, and I had to arrest her blood father.
That's crazy.
So
We policing.
Yeah.
dude, I love it. It's great. And I never expected to have like this emotional like reaction to it. But like
It seems like the dichotomy between like it's awful to experience, but it's also awful knowing that if I'm not there to stop it, it'll keep going.
Yep.
yeah, and I can't deal with that. I can't deal with that. Like, dude, it's like being to fucking pump my own horn. It's like being a drill sergeant. If I see a private fuck up and they do the wrong thing, and all the other drill sergeants are like, "Well, you gotta be careful on that one. That one might make a complaint on you." I'm like, fuck that. I'm gonna do the right thing, and I'm gonna discipline that private. Well, the same thing here. Like, fuck the people that aren't doing their job. They should do their
He
job.
has some stories about that too.
Especially when it comes to kids. Especially when it comes to kids. And if you make a mistake, hey, listen, we're reasonable people. We made a mistake. Don't do that again. Okay, cool. If you are, what would you call it? Reckless.
Yeah.
Cover up.
A
Negligent.
cover up. Intentionally preventing the district attorney's office from gathering information after you're subpoenaed by court orders or judges, etc., then fuck you.
That's right. That's
If you're
right.
deleting evidence,
Deleting evidence.
so it's come to that point where oh man, I've been like stressing out about it for like the past like 5 days.
I mean, it's just so freaking unbelievable that somebody would sit there. Dude, not right now. Like, seriously. But it's so freaking ridiculous that someone would not report an issue like that. And once again, the two kids that were stopped from being kidnapped, the two kids that were almost kidnapped, they didn't report that shit. They deleted the video. They deleted the fucking video. How the fuck do you deal with people like that? That's like somebody walking around the park with a NAMBLA sticker on. Like, everyone's gonna report that dude. And it's like if you have a teacher that has a NAMBLA sticker on, I should hope that you report them. No one should be part of the man-boy love association, being a teacher. Like, that shit is wrong. And if you're a teacher, that's a red flag. That's a fucking red flag. I don't understand how you can sit there and not report issues such as having a kidnapping occur on your school grounds because you didn't lock a frickin' door. That's crazy.
Ever since I decided that something had to happen and I didn't know what to do, and I was like, man, I think I'm gonna bring it up on the podcast.
We got your back. I'll fucking
Yeah, you are a bad bitch.
Dude, I picked the right mug.
Dude, thank you.
So,
I'm not gonna lie though.
Thank you. First
when
off,
Brandon-
hey, thank you. Seriously, from
dead serious.
Thank you, brother. Like, that takes a lot of balls doing the right thing. A lot of people don't do the right thing, as
wanna
it
put my
said.
arm around you.
Don't touch
but-
me.
It's taken so much to not hug you
Yeah,
this
like,
whole time.
I know Rich
Don't do
doesn't
it
want
on
me to-
camera. I don't people don't need to see me be all weepy and
how do
shit.
you want us to start?
What's that?
How do you want us to start?
I think that if
I think we just did.
yeah.
No, I know we did. Just what's
think-
the opening move?
I'm not gonna lie, like hearing you talk about that, and then Brandon brought up the whole if you're not there, then who else is gonna do
Dude,
it?
there's a lot of people that care that don't know what to do, and they're like, we're trying to do it, we're trying to move it forward, and I'm like, it's not fast enough. This isn't. You know what? We've been in the same spot for 2 years. Heaven help us if how long we've been in that same spot before I got to the Special Victims Unit. Right? I know we've been in the same spot since I became a detective and went to the Special Victims Unit in 2023. And if we were still in that, if that spot is where we're at now, I don't know how far back that beginning was.
Yep.
And like
you don't know.
there's
You don't know
people
if it's
in the AD's
isolated.
office, in the commissioner's office of my.
He's
police
assuming it's
department.
isolated.
There are good people.
It's
that
probably not.
Have been trying to find.
It's probably
a way to
rampant all
fix
over the
it.
country.
and they're frustrated, and they're limited with what they can do. They're just limited. Like, hey man, I'm pushing up the chain of command. I keep making these things. I keep saying these things, and I'm doing it. I'm not ignoring it, and like I said, it's been weighing on me. I started getting counseling last week.
No, it's a good thing though. That's a really good thing.
Good on him.
So I got counseling last week, and then
Proud of you, brother.
yeah, thank you. And then a couple of days ago, I couldn't sleep.
And we'll make a difference the best we can.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Oh, Rich, I think we can all say you're not ever going to be jobless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but man, I really like this job. I tell you, the police. I mean, I'm talking about police. Man, I really love being a cop. Man, I love being a cop.
Well, outside of all the millions of fake people, we all love you, brother.
Yeah, shut up. All right, let's say some jokes for the after show now.
Hey, Rich. I speak for the entire table. We will always have your back.
That's right. And yeah, like I said, I'm completely unknown. I'm a VTuber. I make jokes online, but I figured this was serious enough to actually show people. This is the unsubscribe podcast, and Rich was also known as the Angry Cops. Check out his page if you want to support him. Check out Unsubscribe Podcast. I am sure you'll be able to find plenty of information about Rich. And really, in closing, I just think that this is awful. And as someone who doesn't have kids yet, I can respect the duties as a citizen to want to protect children. And it's messed up that anyone has to go through this, let alone kids. Yeah. And yeah, just it's just a lot. It's a lot to take in, and it's a lot to go through. I will be gone for about 5 minutes or so. I'll be back on playing Oblivion. I just got to get my other computer set up for it. Yeah. So I will be right back. Yeah, we'll have discussion about it. It's kind of a somber mood to be honest. Like, I'm not feeling hey, let's joke around and talk about video games and because I just saw this and it boiled my blood. It really does. And I get quite passionate about this type of subject matter. Like, I talk about Cyrax, right? And lots of times I'll talk about locals. And while I don't like Cyrax, and I do believe that Cyrax is a pedophile, when I'm actually confronted with actual people that are going out and doing these things, and school districts not reporting things, like, you're not a guilty party, like, until you don't report it. Now you're the guilty party. That's messed up. That's messed up. I just don't. I have a mind thing that goes off, because like it doesn't connect to me, and something seems weird about us, and it seems beyond. I don't want to be hassled with stuff. It just seems darker. Something's hidden beneath the surface. And the more that I've really been around enough, the more that I find my hunches turn out to be true. And I'm just saying, there seems to be something more there. And somebody needs to start poking a stick and start looking around and seeing if that body has other bodies underneath it. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I have been Jayce Rand. Like, subscribe, favorite. Please share, not my video. Don't share this. Go to the Unsubscribe Podcast, find this video, and share that. And please share this story with everyone you know. I don't care if I get any type of credit for showing you. I don't care. But share their stuff. This is important, and I hope this could reach as many people as possible. I'll probably reach 1 or 2 of you, but hey, that's better than like not having 1 or 2 of you reached. So thank you so much, and I'll be back in about 5 minutes. All right, catch you guys later. See ya. Okay. All right. Oh, I heard myself. Okay. I am back, and, yeah, woo! That was a rough video to go through. So, yesterday I got out of vampire mode with this game. As you can see, I am human. Yay. Okay. So, yeah, obviously we're going to be talking about the video some. I'm still, I don't want to say angry about it, but, I'm definitely not happy about that video. So one of the things that comes to mind, I can't become a vampire, huh? But one of the things that comes to mind, it's how often you might not suspect yourself of being put in a situation where if you didn't have your eyes open, somebody else might have had taken advantage of a child. And
To arms!
I can say that I know for a fact that there is about 2 times in my life where if I was not there, if God had not put me in that position, that somebody would have definitely...
This is the part where you fall down and bleed to death.
Ouch. Yes, if I was not there at the times that so alright, I guess I'll just lay it out. So I lived in a place called Clovis, New Mexico, and there was one time when I was walking by the park, and there was a few kids that were, I think it was by a couple of swing sets, but I was walking by, and so, well, it doesn't really matter what I was walking by. I used to work at a gas station that was quite a few miles, and I would walk by the park every day. But anyways, when I was walking by the park, there was this man that was very clearly not related to any of these kids. And this is less of one. I don't know if he was actually going to pull something, but he was watching them. And really closely he was watching them. You know, that time, I don't know, but it felt wrong, right? Like, you saw him, he was watching the kids, and it felt wrong. Well, where's, oh, okay. Oh, great. Hold on. Okay. So it felt weird that he was being around them. And I approached the guy and I asked him some questions and he left. But like, he was eyeing those kids, and I know if I didn't approach him and ask him, you know, about it, he probably was going to take one of them. I don't know if he actually would have, or if he was just watching them or whatever, but it was really creepy. But the bigger issue, the one that was really impresses in my mind about that, is there was a guy, okay, so I was living in Colorado, a place called Silt. Soccer game had just got out. Some kids were walking home, and a little boy was walking, and I was behind him, and he was maybe, I don't know, maybe like 50 feet, maybe more than that. But it was close enough that I could see him walking. And we were walking down the road, and it was kind of like a highway. Well, it wasn't like a highway, but you know how the roads are in Colorado and that type of area. It's mountainous, so like all the roads kind of like go across the mountain. It's pretty big. But anyways, a car pulled up, and a guy got out of the car and grabbed the boy's arm, and I could see the boy trying to fight with him, and he was struggling to get away. Well, I managed to run up to the boy at the time, and I was like, hey, you know, and I was like, bro, what are you doing? And the guy took off without the kid. And I asked the kid if he knew that guy, and he was freaking out. And he said, no. And yeah, it was pretty bad. But like, you just don't realize like those types of situations that you'll be put in sometimes. And if like I wasn't there or somebody else didn't, you know, notice what was going on, the kid would have been taken, and you know, who knows from that point what would have happened to him. And it's just really messed up that things like that can happen, and it's just a couple of seconds it takes for something like that to happen. And the fact that this wasn't reported to other people, like the other cases wasn't reported, you know, that's messed up. But yeah, it's just, I don't understand, you know. And to think that the school district isn't reporting issues like that come up, like, how the heck can a school district not report issues like that? Like, I just don't understand how a school district can just fail to report issues such as those. You know? Like, how evil do you have to be? Where's my elven longsword? Ah. Alright.
Where
But, yeah, I mean, I just don't... I don't know, it's just such a hard thing to believe. I just don't know. Like, I can't get over that the school district deleted the evidence off their computer, the CCTVs. You know? Like, how the frick do you do that when you have two children about to be abducted and you delete the footage off the televisions? And see that's also another thing. Like, I don't know how you can say like, oh yeah, it's only those people that are doing that. I don't think so. I don't think that it's just those one or two people that are doing it. I think there's much more going on. And, you know, they're afraid to show, like, what's going on, you know? And I think it's more than one district. I don't think it's just that one district. You know, and I don't think it's just New York. I think it's probably a lot of school districts that are doing that right now. And I can't believe it. Like, can someone of conscience, I should say, allow that to happen? Like, you can't be human at that point. And the attorneys that these people have. Like, I understand, you know, you gotta protect your own clients. But when it comes to children, like, not protecting the kids at all? Like, doesn't that go into your calculations at all? Like, you just let it go? No, actually, no, you don't even just let it go. You try to bury it? You try to bury things? Like, I don't know how these people go home and sleep at night. How do you do that? I would have a huge problem with that. I don't know how somebody can bother living, you know, with themselves at that point. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But I know I couldn't. It's like if I were to have sat back and allowed, like, let's say, now in New Mexico, I probably wouldn't be able to see, I wouldn't see the kid get kidnapped or anything like that. But let's say I heard on the news that, you know, that guy had kidnapped a kid or worse, you know, or done something. Like, that would haunt me for the rest of my life. Let alone in Colorado when I caught the guy trying to kidnap the kid. Like, can you, like, what if I just stood back and did nothing? You know? Like, I just don't know how you could live with yourself if you have those events happen in your life. Let alone, like, covering it up. Like, I would just be a bystander, but, like, you cover it up. Like, how fucked up can you be? You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm the only one that thinks like that, but, like, that is not dying to normal. Wait, right. Okay. Those things are freaking scary. Those will-o-wisps, man, they'll get you. You let them. I don't know about you guys, but that's how I feel. Like, once again, I often pick on Cyrax because he deserves it. As much as a lot of people do, he needs it. Because he shows his wang and stuff on, like, camera. And, like, that's disgusting. Shouldn't be allowed. But, like, how much worse should somebody be trolled, I guess, for lack of better words, than... like, how much should you troll somebody like that, you know? Like, these attorneys. Like, we give these normal people lolcow status, right? And yet, these attorneys are allowed to commit heinous crimes. Because if you ask me, if you try to obstruct Something like that. There should be some type of law against obstruction of an investigation involving children like that. You know? I don't know. The shit makes me angry. Jayce. Mountain lions. But no, I mean... Oh. Maybe. Maybe not. All right. So, what we're doing on here is we're completing the main... There's a lot of things that showed up in my thing. Oh, crap.
You're pathetic.
Okay. Is that everyone? That's everyone. As I was saying, what I'm doing here at the moment is I'm trying to complete the main quest now that I'm able to do it because I'm not a vampire anymore. And if you have been watching me, I have been a vampire for the past couple of days, which kind of sucked because being a vampire is awful in this game. You can't go out in the sun. Customers, you can't talk to anyone, basically. Merchants or anyone you require quests stuff done from them, they're like, no, I don't want you to bite me. So, yeah. Is this really what I'm heading towards? Some sort of cave? Okay, no. I was gonna say, I was like, wait a second, is this really where the quest is gonna take me? But no, it's not. Okay. So, yeah. But yeah, that video just, yeah, it did not sit well with me. I'll just put it like that. I don't know about you guys, but I don't like hearing about that stuff, especially kids getting hurt, you know? It upsets me. I think everyone, though, pretty much everyone, you know, that's like kind of a thing. You know, you don't mess with kids. At least, me personally, I wouldn't mess with a kid. The very fact that it's from a school district, from people, like the guidance counselor. Like, people you trust, you know? Or at least you're supposed to be able to trust them. Is that it? No.
All visitors to the Imperial Palace are asked to keep their voices down, especially.
Well, gee. All right. Let's see. So, walking over here. We will wait 3 hours and we should be able to go in. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Oh.
Feel free to browse, friend.
Warren?
So, Ogier sent you, hmm? Well then, he usually sizes up people well, so you may be just what we're looking for. I'm the chairperson for the Society of Concerned Merchants. We formed this group a while back to keep a
Wait,
nice,
what?
fair economic balance in town. Not every store is a member, but we're slowly trying to convince them to...
I don't know what the hell she's talking about.
Everything was fine until Thorinir opened his shop nearby. Selling all sorts of merchandise, he undercuts prices like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't always sell what we sell, but it is still a problem. People who buy tend to want to spend their money there. That leaves none for us. It's getting so bad a few of us may have to close up shop. He outright refuses to join the society or even discuss the matter. We are convinced he's up to no good. What we need is for you to case his establishment and figure out where he gets his inventory. Find some proof of his wrongdoing and let us know. We cannot do it ourselves, as he recognizes all of us. The job pays a fair bounty in gold when he is brought to justice. Thanks again for your help.
Wait a second. That's the one I'm supposed to be doing.
We had no other place to turn.
I'm like all confused. I'm like, what is she talking about? Picked up some stupid quest walking around here, I guess. This is the one I wanted to do.
You have my...
That's great, man. But yeah. No, it's just... I don't know.
What is it, citizen?
So, we are... Okay, so this is... boarding house?
Sit down. Don't say anything. Just do what I say. Listen, I'm going to get up in a minute and walk out of here. That guy in the corner behind me will follow me. You follow him. Good. Remember, wait for him to follow me. I want to see what he'll do.
Oh, okay. Let's see.
You are weak. Search his body. I'll keep an eye out in case any of his friends are nearby.
Well, that seems pretty bad.
Good work. I am glad to see you, by the way. You just caught me at a bad time.
No shit.
The assassins who killed the Emperor were part of a Deirdre cult known as the Mythic Dawn. Apparently worship the Deirdre Lord Mehrunes Dagon. I've been tracking their agents in the Imperial City. I guess they noticed. Thank Talos he lives. Martin Septim, you say? We will restore him to the throne. It is the sworn duty of all blades. What? They took it from Joffrey? Things are worse than I had thought. There's a scholar at the Arcane University. Tarmina's her name. Supposed to be an expert on Daedric cults. Why don't you take that book to her? See what she makes of it. I'll keep running down leads on the Mythic Dawn network. If you learn anything, you can find me at Luther Broad's. May Talos guide you. Like I said, she's one of the brains over at the Arcane University.
Okay.
Supposed to know everything there is to know about Daedric cults.
I might have stolen something from the university.
Learned something from Tarmina about that book. This might just be...
Might have stolen a gem or two from them, but I had to, okay? Because, yeah, yep. I was a vampire, okay? I had to. Yeah, I'll do that.
What is it, citizen?
Nothing. If you haven't noticed, I haven't noticed.
Ah, you must be the one I got the message about. How can I help you?
Wow. You must use a cell phone, I'm telling you.
You know of them? One of the most secretive of all the Daedric cults. Not much is known about them. They follow the teachings of Mainkar Cameron, whom they call the Master, a shadowy figure in his own right.
I found one of their books.
Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. Wonderful. You have a scholarly interest in Daedric cults, then?
Sure I do.
Find them, eh? I won't poke my nose any further. Official business and all that. I'm used to working with the Blades. Don't worry. Say no more. In any case, finding them won't be easy. I've studied Mainkar Cameron's writings a bit myself. At least those that I could find. It is clear from the text that Mainkar Cameron's commentaries come in 4 volumes, but I've only ever seen the first 2 books. I believe that his writings contain hidden clues to the location of the Mythic Dawn's secret shrine to Mehrunes Dagon. Those who unlock this hidden path have proven themselves worthy to join the ranks of the Mythic Dawn cult. Finding the shrine is the first test. If you want to find them, you'll need all 4 volumes of the commentaries.
So I go killing people?
Here. You can have the library's copy of Volume 2. Treat it gently, if you please. As I've said, I've never even seen the 3rd and 4th volumes. You should try first edition over in the Market District. Phintius, the proprietor, caters to special collectors. He may have an idea of where to locate those books.
Okay.
It was so nice chatting with you. Be sure to let me know how your hunt for the Mythic Dawn turns out.
Alright, so the Mythic Dawn, huh? Righto! Mythic Dawn. Hey. So we're just gonna go to a bookstore and he's like, yes, I know where it is! Just go down the road and find some goblin thing. I don't know. It's just kind of weird that they're like, go to the bookstore, they might know something about it. Like, really? A bookstore just randomly knows about this hidden tome?
How can I be of service?
Alright. Sure. We'll go with that. I don't know, I just kind of think that's odd. Let's see. Let's see.
All citizens are welcome in the Imperial Palace.
Well, gee. All right.
What? Ever bought enchanting supplies from Calendon?
I've shopped there a few times. If you're looking...
Oh, okay, first edition. There we go. We got to the bookstore. We got to the bookstore.
I'm Phintius, owner and proprietor of the first edition. Look around. If I don't have it, maybe I can get it.
All right.
You must be referring to Mainkar Cameron's commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. A common mistake. It comes in 4 volumes. The first 2 volumes are rare, but you may run across them from time to time. The 3rd and 4th are impossible to find. I happen to have a copy of Volume 3 on hand, but I'm afraid it is a special order. Already paid for by another customer. Sorry. Gwyneth would be terribly disappointed if it was gone when he came to pick it up. So sorry I can't help you. I don't know him personally, but he was very eager to get his hands on Volume 3 of Cameron's commentaries. Came all the way from Valenwood.
You know, it kind of sounds like the...
He's already late for his appointment to pick up the book. Feel free to wait for him if you want to speak to him yourself. I'm afraid I couldn't sell it to you for any price. I've already promised it to someone else, and my word is my bond.
Kind of sounds like, you know, with this... I'm so sorry! Sounds kind of like the,
I wish I had one, but I have
the South Park episode. Well, fine.
Good day.
We will wait an hour.
Hello. What?
Have you been following me? Leave me alone. That book is mine. The Mythic Dawn? Are you... I mean, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know anything about any cult. I beg your pardon? You presume to tell me about Daedric cults?
Yes, I do.
You know that I visited the shrine of Sheogorath during the Festival of the Mad. I've spoken with Hermaeus Mora beneath the full moons. What? The Mythic Dawn were the ones? You have to believe me. I truly had no idea. I mean, I knew they were a Daedric cult. Menkar Cameron's views on Mehrunes Dagon are fascinating, revolutionary even. But to murder the Emperor? Mara, preserve us. Yes, of course. I don't want anyone to think I had anything to do with their insane plots. Here, Volume 3 is yours. What you do with it is your business. You can only get Volume 4 directly from a member of the Mythic Dawn. I had set up a meeting with the sponsor, as he called himself. Here, take this note they gave me. It tells you where to go. I don't want anything else to do with the Mythic Dawn.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you want? I had a copy of Volume 3.
No.
Good day.
Well, there we go. We got Volume 3. So, Volume 4. Let's see. Assassination. Let's go look at their quest map. Alright, Gwen's told me that the last book that I need can only be given to me by a member of the Mythic Dawn. We had set up a meeting with a sponsor, for whom we called the sponsor. He was to go along and sit at a table at the sunken sewer beneath the Imperial City. I will go and take that meeting instead, but should find Barius first. Okay.
It's you. Hi. Have you eaten at the feed
Afternoon.
bag recently?
I try not to eat there. At least since the last time.
Alright. Yeah. So, we're athletic and stuff. We're level 16. You do need to sleep.
What is... Hail. You're not easy to get hold of. What have you found out? They'll pay for the murder of the Emperor. Now that we know who they are, it's only a matter of time.
Damn straight it was.
This just might be the break we've been looking for. Good work. We need to get that fourth book then. If Tarmina is right, we can use these books to locate the Mythic Dawn's hidden shrine. Let's go. I know that part of the sewers well. The sewers run underneath the whole Imperial City. There are access points in every district. The Blades have occasion to use them in our undercover work, as well as a means to move around the city without attracting attention.
Okay. Cool.
Follow me. I know how to get to the part of the sewers where we need to meet the sponsor.
So he's gonna lead me to the sponsor.
Oh, hello. If you're looking for books, First Edition is the only place in the city to find them. It's a shame all the smaller bookstores are Speak.
You know, he's not armored. What the heck isn't he armored? He should be armored. Just saying. All right.
Stick together! Get my back! Get my back!
Okay.
Stick together!
Quickly!
Stick together! Get my back! Get my back!
I still find it funny how they sound like monkeys. Or chimps, I should say.
Look out! Look out!
Turning of thousands is back.
Twice you hit me!
Potion of fully close. Well, those aren't any good. No, the healing potions are. Okay, guess. We like healing potions. We like to build heal.
Get my back! Get my back!
Okay. Yeah. His walking speed is very slow. So, what was everyone up to today? Everyone have any cool events happen?
All right, the room with the table is just through this door. I always wondered who put it there. I happen to know that if you go up the stairs there, you can get a vantage point on the meeting room. I think I'd better be the one to handle the meeting. You'll be my backup. Keep watch from above in case of trouble. Good. Remember, we must not leave here without the book. It's our best chance of finding the amulet.
Yep. I'm ready when you are.
I may not survive this, but if I don't, you must. You must recover the book and find the Amulet of Kings.
Great foreshadowing!
I'm glad to have you at my back. Okay, let's do this.
I told you to come alone.
For Uriel
Brothers,
Septum!
kill them!
The training of thousands.
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
Aha! Alright, and I'll get all this junk.
You are weak, like the gods you pray to. Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth.
My sword for the dragon!
The time of cleansing is almost here.
That's 3 more that won't be reporting back to their master. Now that you have all 4 books, you should be able to handle things from here. I'm going to Cloud Ruler Temple. My place is at Martin's side.
Okay. Cool.
I'll see you back at Cloud Ruler Temple. Good luck.
Let's lay down for an hour. All right. 100. 100. And we'll up speed. There we go. Summon Scamp. Okay. So now we're gonna be. Hey, I got the sunken sewer key too. All right. I'll be rushing. Hello. Cool. I feel like I should be river dancing. That type of music. Element of life sight? Alright. Why is it still going off? Is there more down here? Oh, yep, there is. Alright. And alright. We have elven arrows, so we don't really have to worry about that stuff. Okay, so we're watching this stuff. Ah, rat. Okay, taking out the rat. Taking out the rat. I take it red's bad, so we don't want to break any red things. We don't want to break into some person's building, you know? I did enough of that when I was a vampire. All right. Ran out of lockpicks. Oh. That's great. Temple sewers. What type of temple? That is the question. All right, so we'll those are all easy to take out. He doesn't have anything on? Look at this. Is it that thing? No. Right. So I guess we have to figure out something. Ha! Okay, so we made it through. Rock picks. Shovel. Alright. Apple or onions or whatever those are. Probably you don't want to eat sewer food. I'm just guessing. Okay. I just want to get out of here. I think it's the exit. There is a Okay, we've already been through here. Well, I'm out of lockpicks. All right, now we're entering the plaza. So, hopefully we can get... Yay! We can get out of the shitville. Okay. So, quest. Awesome. Okay. So, we will go here. All right, we'll go there.
You have my ear, citizen. What is it, citizen?
Ugh. The thunder clapped. I can't wait till my athletics get to 100.
It's you, the hero of Kavachi. Greetings.
What? To find their secret shrine to Meru, it is in effect. You've checked back with me tomorrow after I've... The Holy Book of the Mythic Dawn, supposedly written by Mehrunes Dagon himself. If it exists, it would be an artifact of great and evil power. The supposed leader of the Mythic Dawn cult, he wrote the infamous Commentaries on the Mysterium Xarxes. The commentaries are contemporary with Tiber's Septum, over 400 years ago, so he is unlikely to still be alive, although you never know. To find their secret shrine, it is a fairly common practice of these kinds of esoteric cults to put hidden messages within their sacred writings. In effect, simply by finding their way to the shrine, prospective members have already passed the first test on the road to enlightenment. You've piqued my curiosity about this puzzle. I will think on it myself and let you know if I have any ideas. Check back with me tomorrow after I've given this matter some thought.
Okay.
I'll keep studying the first 2 volumes of the commentaries. Who knows, I might turn up something before you do.
Hey, I have all 4 volumes. What the hell? So. All right. Now I pass time and I see what happens. Ugh.
Looks like you're handy with a blade.
Very handy with the blade.
What can I do for you? The Mages Guild has made you too.
Right, we wait 24 hours. 24 hours! We wait!
Afternoon.
Hello. A master sorcerer like Janus Hasildor inevitably outlives all his peers.
Yes. I turned up copies of the first 2 volumes from my colleagues, and I spent a little time rereading them. Mainkar Cameron certainly is a fascinating writer, undoubtedly insane, but fascinating. But more to the point, it appears to me that the first words of each paragraph may be significant. A message may be hidden there. I'll continue to study the problem. Come by tomorrow if you like. I may think of something else. The first words of each paragraph are the key. I'm sure of it.
They say...
Oh, okay. So... Greetings, reader. Enter... Oh, dear. Every night, enter my palace endlessly, roaring, offering red drink. Whosoever answers your whisper hides and captured, recorded, enslaved. The oath, woe. The oath breakers, woe. Every reader that once understood Chim he endureth starlight. May I deathlessly deny all your sons under nothing. That doesn't help me.
Syndicates of wizards have led a boycott of Imperial...
The Altmer have power.
That doesn't help. Dang it.
For wizards.
Take care.
You too.
Yep.
Wait another 24 hours. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what I'm doing! I'm just waiting, doing what the quest says to do.
Yes. I think I may have figured out the hidden message in Mainkar Cameron's books. Do you have the 3rd and 4th volumes with you? Excellent. Let's see. Yes. The first letter of each paragraph spells out a message. Write this down. Green Emperor Way, where tower touches midday sun. Are you familiar with Green Emperor Way? The gardens around the Imperial Palace? Something must be revealed there at noon. How exciting. I've half a mind to go down to Green Emperor Way myself and see what's there.
How are you
Well,
today?
Good luck. I hope you find what you're looking for.
What?
Speak. Yes? You have my ear, citizen. Well met, citizen. I see few new faces these days, it seems. With the Emperor's murder, a darkness has fallen upon all of Cyrodiil. Emperor, what are you looking for? The Imperial Palace is at the center. Starting in the northeast, moving clockwise, you have the market, arena, arboretum, temple, Talos Plaza, and Elven Gardens districts. The waterfront is south of Temple District. The Arcane University is south of the Arboretum. The Imperial Prison is north of Market District. He's that thief that the Imperial Watch are always going on about. He likes to steal from rich folk. If you run into trouble, come find me.
I can handle myself, dude.
It's you. The hero of what's
going on with you?
Someone to chase the bandits from Camp Ailes.
Increasingly prevalent in the
Trying to
Sunset
enhance
Isle.
her weird
The
machine.
Ultra have powerful wizards.
I've heard others say the same.
Let's see. I'm gonna guess the green thing is in Garden District, because gardens are green?
How are you? Hello!
It's you. The hero of Kavach. This is truly an honor.
Hail, good citizen. How can I be of service?
All right. What time is it? It is 2.
Yeah. Inventory? I am a simple trapper. My inventory...
At noon, a map of Cyrodiil appears on the gravestone, with the location of the Mythic Dawn Shrine marked on it. I need to find my way into the shrine and locate the King's Amulet. Looks like the prison to me.
Speak.
All right.
Speak.
Oh. Okay. It's a bit further away than I thought.
I have everything for the budding alchemist under one roof. Also, try my friend Ogier.
I don't really...
Farewell.
Not really an alchemist. Maybe. The BPS is realizing they can't hide behind their lawyers like they've been trying to do for years. I agree. I agree. They should not be trying to. They do, though. And I think their lawyers and themselves should be held to account.
I can fix whatever you bring. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
It's disgusting. Well, let's go here first. Oh, that's mine.
A fine bargain for you. Another satisfied customer. Blasted thief. Take care.
Yes? You've got a lot to learn.
This person cannot help you train any higher.
Let me take a look at what you've got. Armor, weapons, I have it all. How may I help you?
Let's look at my armor. It is much stronger than my armor. Oh, work helmet.
A good price for a good customer.
Okay. You know what?
A fine bargain for you. An excellent deal. Tell your friends about me. Be seeing you.
I'm over encumbered. All right. So.
I'm Bernardo. What can I interest you in? A good price for a good customer. Thank you. Come again. Farewell.
Okay. Now we're off to. Actually, we should probably look to see if there's.
Alchemy shop. You should check out the Gilded Carafe.
It's a nice store, at least for alchemists.
Good day.
Bye.
Check out Fighting Chance real quick.
Yes? Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Ah, see? That's why we came in here.
I appreciate your business. Good day. Yes?
Well, let's sell some stuff too.
Knowledge is the key to success in any endeavor. Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
Glass dagger. Fragment.
Seems a fair price. You drive a hard bargain. A pleasure to... Good day.
I'm still over encumbered? What? Well, never mind, I'll sell.
My pleasure. Please continue. May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Yeah, I guess. Dwarven Claymore.
A pleasure to serve you. Be seeing you.
Alright, fine.
Don't be the last to read today's Black Horse Courier.
Psst, over here.
No. Let's sell some of our potions.
I have everything.
What can I interest you in?
You've made a good bit of gold. That's more than I'd usually... You've made a good bit of gold. That's more than I'd usually pay.
A fine transaction.
fine transaction. You got a great deal there. You've made a good bit of
Let's get rid of this stuff.
That seems a fair price.
Yep.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal. You've made a good bit of gold. An excellent bargain. Thank you for your patronage. Take.
Oh, right. There. So I should be 400. So I got 100. All right.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we're gonna equip the elven sword. There we are.
It's you, the hero of Kavash. This is
It's...
I run faster than riding a horse, so might as well just run. Why is it... My stamina's going down way fast, though. What the heck is up with that? It's not that far. Just a little bit on foot. All right, so I have, after this, I got a couple of horror games that are brand new to play, so that's kind of cool. We'll do that probably next week. I haven't played them yet, but I got them. I got them both. They're very horror-ish, which is fun. Because we love screaming and being terrified. And I write horror anyways, so hey. I love that type of stuff. So, since I'm in the country, might as well just talk about things while we wait around for stuff to happen. There we go. And it's down. So, I'm working on my Blue Ash Crisis book, as you guys already know. Yep, Jayce is working on Blue Ash Crisis. That's what he always says. Well, I'm thinking about making it into 3 volumes. I started going over it again, and I'm going to have something that's going to be like 300,000 words or something like that, or close to it, like 28,000 maybe. I mean, 280,000 words. So I can make it like Harry Potter, make a big, thick, chunky book, or I could just turn it into 3 volumes. So I'm thinking about turning it into 3 volumes, which would be a little bit less expensive, I think. A little bit more expensive, actually. But by turning it into 3 volumes, I think it'll be easier to publish like that. So I'm not sure. I'm playing with the idea. Not sure. Well, that's weird. Well, where is this hidden shrine? Ooh. There's steps to the shrine. And of course, this is an occultist shrine, and worshiping the Daedra, so it goes down probably, right? All right, let's see. All right. This is where we need to be. The Daedra Shrine. There we go. Yes, I just banned a guy. He,
Dawn is breaking. Welcome, brother. The hour is late, but the Master still has need for willing hands. You may pass into the shrine. Harrow will take you to the Master for your initiation into the service of Lord Dagon. Do not tarry. The time of preparation is almost over. The time of cleansing is near. Harrow awaits within. You should not linger here.
I am Harrow, Warden of the Shrine of Dagon. By following the path of dawn hidden in the writings of the Master, Mankar Cameron, you have earned a place among the Chosen. You have arrived at an opportune time. You may have the honor to be initiated into the Order by the Master himself. As a member of the Order of the Mythic Dawn, everything you need will be provided for you from the Master's bounty. Give me your possessions, and put on this initiate's robe. What? I must warn you. No one leaves this place who does not bind himself to the service of Lord Dagon. But I am sure you will reconsider. You have proven yourself worthy and dedicated to have come this far. I ask you one last time. Give me your possessions. The Master requires it of all initiates. Then you have come here to die. You are weak, like the gods you pray to. For Lord Dagon. I do not fear death.
Good. Hey, look at that. I got your skeleton key.
What's that?
Huh? Be glad! You will not live to see the day! Lord Dagon walks the earth!
For Lord Dagon!
Yeah!
Bunch of nerds. You weaklings. You know what?
Who's there? You cannot escape the Master's vigilance. Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
And you're not chosen.
Hello? Who's there? I do not fear death!
Okay. Let's take this route.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance!
Yeah. Oh, wow. Gold here too? Oh, look at that. I have several stats that are just perfect. And we'll give some to willpower. You know, to make sure that, because I bought a ton of repair stuff. Oh yeah. These. There we go.
The dragon throne is empty, and we hold the amulet of
You
King
cannot escape the
Master's
vigilance.
Now, Dagon, you will welcome your soul in oblivion.
You are weak, like the gods. You pray to.
The time of the cleansing is almost here.
Who's that? Gotta cut down the ale. Starting to see things.
Do not fear death. Paradise awaits me.
So, ooh, that's pretty good. Well, you are all pretty easy to take out. I'll take that. Well, I stopped some sort of ritual. Oh, the living quarters.
For Lord Dagon. Lord Dagon will welcome your soul in oblivion. Die, unbeliever!
Cults are so weird. Okay.
What's that?
Okay, damage fatigue. Let's get that.
For Lord. Looks like we've got a thief in our midst.
Yeah, you do.
The dawn is breaking.
Paradise awaits me.
The time of cleansing. He's
Die,
almost here.
unbeliever!
I give up.
Die, unbeliever! I do not fear death. Don't hurt me! Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
chosen will survive the cleansing.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance.
Oh, Lord Dagon! Don't hurt me!
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon walks the earth. The dawn is breaking. Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
I do not fear death.
Good. Because death has found you.
Paradise awaits me.
Let's see. And let's...
Be glad you will not live to see the day Lord Dagon...
What about Lord Dagon?
For Lord Dagon!
Only the chosen will survive the cleansing.
I love how they're all running. They're like, oh, let's run.
You cannot escape the Master's vigilance. I do not fear death. You are weak like the gods you pray to.
Lord Dagon
The toss
will
of you are
welcome
weak
your
like
soul
the
in
gods you
oblivion.
pray to.
The time of
Lord
cleansing
Dagon will
is
welcome your
almost
soul
here.
in oblivion. Paradise awaits me.
Cleansing is almost here.
Be glad you will not live to see the day.
Like the gods you pray to.
Nope. Actually, that's kind of good. Nope. Nope. Well... No lockpicks. I hear things talking.
For Lord Dagon! Yeah!
run over there. All right.
What can I do for you, sir? Stay safe.
Good morning, sir. Ah, you're back. I told Joffrey not to worry. I can see you've had bad news. You didn't recover the amulet, did you? By the Nine, such a thing is dangerous even to handle. Forgive me. You were right to bring it, but you'd better give it to me. I know some ways to protect myself from its evil power. I don't know. Maybe. I suspect that the secret of how to open a portal to Cameron's paradise lies within these pages. But I will need time. Tampering with dark secrets, even just reading them, can be very dangerous. I'll have to proceed carefully. In the meantime, you should speak to Joffrey. He was concerned about reports of spies in Bruma. I put aside the dark arts when I became a priest. But the workings of fate may be seen in this too. The gods can turn anything to good. Or so I piously told those who came to see me for advice. Perhaps I may yet come to believe it myself. This evil book was written by Mehrunes Dagon himself, and given by him to Manca Cameron. I believe Manca Cameron used it to create his paradise. It should give us the means to open a gate there ourselves. I will continue studying it. It is now clear to me that the only way to stop the Oblivion invasion is to relight the Dragonfires. Emperor, Amulet, and Dragonfire. With these divine gifts, the Daedra of Oblivion have been kept at bay for thousands of years. While the Dragonfires burned, the divine barriers kept the Daedra from making more than fleeting visits to our world. But the Dragonfires can only be relit by an heir of the Septim blood, wielding the Amulet of Kings. This was the essence of Manca Cameron's plot. He was undone only by the merest chance. But his complete victory remains perilously close. We must recover the Amulet of Kings and relight the Dragonfires before it is too late to stem Dagon's invasion.
All right.
I hope to have at least part of the Mysterium Xarxes translated in a few days. Speak to Joffrey about the spies in the meantime.
For the Emperor!
I hope Martin knows what he's doing with that evil book. I fear for what it could do to him if he's not careful. I'm glad to have Boris here. He guards Martin night and day. His way of atoning for the death of Emperor Uriel, I suppose. Ah, yes, I hope you can help. The gate guards have reported seeing strangers on the road for the past several nights. I cannot leave Cloud Ruler undefended while my men search the whole mountainside, but these spies must be eliminated. Thank you. Talk to Stefan. He can tell you where he has seen them. Captain Bird in Bruma may also be able to help. I've asked the Countess to have the guard keep an eye out for strangers. Track down the spies and kill them. Find out what they know and what they're planning, if possible. I'm counting on you to eliminate those spies. We can't afford to let the Mythic Dawn operate out of Bruma with impunity.
There we go. Get 64 to athletics.
It's you.
You guys saw that. It told me to go down here. Now it's telling me to go up to the cloud town. Yeah. All right. I'm not even running right now. I'm literally just walking.
Please forgive me, but I'm afraid I haven't got time to talk right now. One of the other blades should be able to...
I'll have to proceed cautiously with the Mysterian Xerxes.
All right.
What can I do for you, sir? We always see them near the rune stone at dusk. They aren't too woodcrafty, but Grandmaster Joffrey has forbidden us to range too far from the walls. But it seems that you have been given the freedom to attack the enemy that we all crave. Good luck. We will keep the Emperor safe here. Don't worry. May the Imperial Spirit guide us in these troubled times.
Well, dusk. All right. Well, guys, I'm gonna be heading to bed, and I hope you guys had fun. Yeah, we'll do something tomorrow. Not sure what. Well, I mean, it'll probably be this. I want to try to win it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. Yeah. Remember to like, subscribe, favorite, blah, 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 blah. You guys know the drill. All right. And also remember, please go check out Unsubscribed Podcast and the Angry Cops YouTube channel. Great guy. He's fighting for, you know, everyone, I guess. Yeah. All right. Catch you guys later.